Hey guys, this is Araceli, aka Shop with Curly Sue. I am a Agnes and Dora independent rep, and I was the first set of actual women to onboard when the queue opened up in March. So I onboarded on March 28th. That's when I received my actual email. I paid for my kit. I received the $3,500 kit. That's what I paid for, and I added on about $500 worth of items when I purchased my kit. So, what am I doing? Basically, I'm going to be documenting as far as my journey. I want to do a 30-day update, and as of today, this is my 30-day update from being a rep. So I received my kit on the 3rd of April, and the first day I received my kit, I popped the box and I did a scope. It went well. I enjoyed it, and prior to that, I had popped onto my scopes maybe one or twice, introducing myself and so forth. When I was in the queue waiting, this is the prime thing that I wanted to kind of touch base on. I made use of that time. And that's the thing I can stress to all you ladies is when you're waiting in there, it's hard. The wait is hard. Make use of your time. When I received my kit to my door, I was able to basically hit the ground and start selling. That's how prepared I was. So let's get into that. Prepare yourself and think about what you are going to be doing, how you want to sell. Meaning, are you going to be doing in homes? Are you going to be jumping on a platform selling? And what platforms are you going to sell on? Are you going to be doing in-home boutique hours in your community? How are you going to be doing that? Then that circles around to what items you need to accomplish those things. For example, I know that I was going to be selling on actual social media platforms, so I needed to make sure that I had the proper things like a camera stand to hold my phone, proper lighting. I made sure that I worked on my lighting while I was in the queue. That's so important. It seems minute, but it's important. I made sure that I carved out a small space for me to keep all my items, how I was going to keep those items because I don't have a large home. I made sure that what items did I need in order to sell. So I knew I was going to have in-home boutique hours, so I needed racks. I needed to be able to have a banner to welcome people. I needed to have a mannequin in order to display dresses and tops and outfits. If you're not having open boutique hours, you really don't need a lot of those things. So think about it. Just don't go willy-nilly and spend the things that you think you need, but really think about how you're going to be selling and what audience you're going to be selling to. Okay? Also, I can't stress this more than anything, ladies. Go to the source when it comes to your research. Find out about if you need a business license, and then where to obtain that business license. Talk to the source. People are helpful, I get it, but you can really get some wrong information out there, and then you don't want to end up having to deal with this stuff when your kit hits the door. Taxes. Go to the source. I cannot scream that more than anything. Contact a tax person, a CPA, sit down with them with your questions and hash it out. Do not blog it. Do not rely on other people to tell you this information unless they are an actual licensed CPA and deals with businesses. Please, I cannot stress that more than anything. Pay the money and get it done. I did it. It was the best thing. And then also revisit them in 90 days and see if you're on track. So prior to starting your Agnes and Dora business, if you're truly serious, and after your 60-day and your 90-day mark, go and speak with them. See if you're on track. See if you're doing things right. Prepare yourself as far as how you're going to be taking payments. Learn the tools that you're going to be using. You don't want to learn these things when you are selling, like right then and there. It's just less stress, okay? Let's talk about what else? Creating a schedule. create a monthly schedule on how you're going to be incorporating this being an Agnes and Dora rep into your normal lifestyle. Like, for example, for me, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have 3 boys. I homeschool them. This had to fit in my normal day-to-day life. My boutique hours had to fit in my normal day-to-day life. So pencil down and stick to it for 30 days. That's what I did. I documented when I'm going to be selling, the times I'm going to be selling, and what platforms I'm going to be selling on. Wrote it down into my schedule, and I stuck to it for 30 days. No ifs, no ands, no buts about it. I stuck to it. Secondly, treat it as a job. Every single time I got into to do a scope, to prepare myself to do an in-home, as far as my boutique hours, every time I prepared everything, it was a job to me. I had to wake up 3 hours before it was school time for my children in order to work on my Agnes and Dora stuff, school, and then I get to work on a little bit more Agnes and Dora stuff. If you treat this like a business, it is going to be productive for you. I set weekly goals in regards to financial goals. Was I able to meet those financial weekly goals? Yes. I was able to meet them, and sometimes I even surpassed them by a couple of $100s. So that was a thumbs up for me. Doubt will come into your minds all the time when you are doing this. The main thing that I learned from my first 30 days is that I doubted every bit of it. And now going into my 60-day mark, the start of my 60-day, is every time I doubt myself, I'm going to just take it head on, because I've been super productive. I've been able to accomplish all my weekly financial goals, and I love it. I honestly feel so good to be an Agnes and Dora rep. And the first week was hard because you're trying to do all this. The second week, it was easy. The third week, it was easier. And it just got easier and easier as I went, especially when it comes to broadcasting. When you're scoping, when you're Facebook Live, when you're doing all this stuff, it's difficult because you have to prepare. Key thing, start preparing 1 hour before you have to go on live for anything. It may sound like a long time, but it is not. Okay, guys? So these are the first 30 days of my journey, and the main things, like I was saying, to recap, stick to your schedules. Make a schedule and stick to it for the first 30 days. And then you can revamp your schedule going into your 60-day mark. But stick to your schedule, your selling schedule. Do not stray from it, okay? Prior to that, please make sure that you are documenting, you are finding out your information and documenting that stuff so you can keep your information there. Your research, go to the source, guys. I cannot tell you more than that. Agnes and Dora is absolutely wonderful. Communication with this company is the best. I know it's different when you're waiting in the queue, but once you make the choice to become an Agnes and Dora rep, it is totally different on the other side, because we are number one in Buffy's eyes. That's the way I honestly feel, that she thinks about us as the reps and her customers because of just the quality of clothes that we, that we give out, that we sell. It's amazing, guys. So thank you guys so much for chiming in and just seeing my video. I will catch you guys with my next style video within this week, and then I will see you again for my 30-day update, meaning my 60-day update at the end of May. So you guys have a blessed day, and pop over to my Facebook group if you want to see more, and then just follow my journey. Bye, guys.